Hi guys, I have a little bad news regarding Will and the Fallout 3 Let's Play. I am afraid it is not going to continue. Will's story has ended. I know a lot of people are not going to like that, and I understand. But I was having a lot of trouble in Chapter 2, towards the end, the last half, where I was crashing every time I saved. And it didn't matter whether I was saving with mods, whether I was saving with console, saving with autosave, and so on. I tried everything. Trust me, I did. I know people are going to be putting suggestions. Did you try this? Did you try that? Really? I did. I tried everything. I am afraid it just got worse and worse and worse. And at the end, I was taking about 4 hours to do each video. Basically, it would crash and I would just have to restart. Or I would get a certain distance in and then it would crash and I'd go back a little bit and continue. And then, of course, that made editing a nightmare because I had to try and edit it so that it made sense, which was not hugely easy. And it was just not happening. Now, this reminds me a little of the Steve playthrough, but it isn't actually the same. The Steve playthrough, I abused the save game. I installed mods and I uninstalled mods, and I did it daily. I did it dramatically. And essentially, I have a feeling that the Steve save has references to things that it no longer has, and it just made the game very, very unstable. Fallout 3, I don't think that was the case. I'm running a fairly standard set of mods, and they're a set of mods I've used before to some degree and never had issues with, unless it was one of the newer mods like the remastered, but I don't think so. I think that Fallout 3 just does not like my new system. I did rebuild my gaming rig in the middle of this Let's Play, and that could be it. It could be. It just did not like the game. It didn't like it. My new rig did not like it at all, and it was not very stable. It's odd. I never seem to have any problems with things like Fallout New Vegas, and I don't have any problems with Skyrim anymore. Skyrim, since I've built this new rig completely, has been unbelievably stable. The Fallout 3 one, though, not so much. So, I'm afraid I am going to, for now, let the Will story come to an end. A little sad, but also a little, I'm happy that he avenged his father and he saw his father's dream to fruition. Fresh water to the wasteland, and hope for the wasteland as well. And so we're going to bid farewell to our friend Will and thank him for quite a few fond memories.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. But it was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. Stepping into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity, the child followed the example of the father, sacrificing life itself for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. the waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.